ARD. The first topic of the video is on digital marketing that all of us are familiar with. So let's start the learning process. Before that, please subscribe to the channel, as my aim is to make people of Pakistan educated. The importance of the Internet to modern business strategy was underlined by Michael Porter, 2001, who famously said, "The key question is not whether to deploy Internet technology. Companies have no choice if they want to stay competitive, but how to deploy it." A digital marketing strategy is needed to provide consistent direction for an organization's online marketing activities so that they integrate with its other marketing activities and support its overall business objectives. The digital marketing strategy has many similarities to the typical aims of traditional marketing strategies, in that it will 1. Provide a future direction to digital marketing activities. 2. Involve analysis of the organization's external environment, internal resources and capabilities to inform strategy. 3. Define digital marketing objectives that support marketing objectives. 4. Involve selection of strategic options to achieve digital marketing objectives and create sustainable differential competitive advantage. 5. Include strategy formulation to address typical marketing strategy options such as target markets, positioning and specification of the marketing mix. 6. Help identify which strategies not to pursue and which marketing tactics are not suitable to implement. 7. Specify how resources will be deployed and how the organization will be structured to achieve the strategy. Digital marketing strategy is a channel marketing strategy. Digital marketing strategy is primarily a channel marketing strategy which defines how a company should set channel-specific objectives and develop a differential channel proposition and channel-specific communications consistent with the characteristics of the channel and end-user requirements. Note that digital channel strategy has two components. Many may see it simply as a digital communications strategy. The digital strategy determines the strategic significance of the digital channels relative to other communications channels that are used to communicate directly with customers at different customer touchpoints. Some organizations, such as low-cost airlines, use virtual channels, such as websites and email marketing, for delivering services and communicating with customers, whereas others may follow a strategy which uses a mix of digital and offline channels. For example, retailers which use face-to-face telephone, mobile, direct mail communications and the web. So the focus of digital marketing strategy is decisions about how to use the channel to support existing marketing strategies, how to exploit its strengths and manage its weaknesses, and to use it in conjunction with other channels as part of a multi-channel marketing strategy. This multi-channel marketing strategy defines how different marketing channels should integrate and support each other in terms of their proposition development and communications based on their relative merits for the customer and the company. Indeed, Keith Weed, head of communications at Unilever, predicts that omni-connectivity is a major technology trend and suggests that in the future connections will not only be between computers, phones and tablets but also home appliances, heating controls, smart watches and health monitors. Now let me talk you about the scope of digital marketing strategy. When reviewing options for online strategy, it is useful to consider that this now involves more than the narrow focus of a strategy to develop website functionality and attract visits to it. Although enhancing a desktop and mobile responsive website and mobile site will be a central part of the strategy, digital marketers should also examine broader issues of how to use marketing automation tools for customer relationship development. These may include email, mobile and web-based personalization based on CRM databases. 1. Develop the overall customer experience across multiple channels. 2. Maximize the results from partnering with online intermediaries such as publishers and influencers such as bloggers. 3. Harness social media marketing both through use on its own site through user-generated content and within the main social networks like Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn and Twitter. The next topic in my video is on how to set up your Instagram account and get followers. Since Instagram launched in 2010, it has fast become an integral medium for digital marketing, particularly if you want to reach the millennial audience. In fact, sources suggest that there are now over 1 billion users worldwide, making it the perfect platform for any brand or business looking for growth and conversion. In this video, we look at 1. How to set up your own Instagram account. 2. How to get followers, so you have an audience to spread your message to. How to set up an Instagram account. Instagram is primarily used on a phone. While it does have a web version, it is easier to use on the app. To get started you need 1. iOS, Apple phone. 2. Android. 3. Smart tablet. Once you've installed and opened the app, you'll be prompted to either sign up a new account or register with Facebook. When signing up, it's best to choose a relevant business email that matches all your other social media feeds and links to the email you use most frequently. This way, if any potential customers would like to get in touch with you, you'll be able to see the message and get back to them swiftly. When deciding on the username you will use, it's important to keep your usernames and brand names as uniform as you can across all platforms. This helps create consistent branding for all your marketing efforts and allows the user to instantly recognize your brand. How to choose a profile picture for Instagram. You want this to be instantly recognizable when it's small. That means your image should be crisp, clear and free from clutter. If you're part of an organization you could use any of the following on a clean background. Logo. Shortened logo. Mascot. Acronym. How to write an Instagram biography. When writing your Instagram bio, it's important to think about it as a form of marketing, as one of the first thing users see before they scroll down to your images. You want to make sure that you're adding to your brand narrative and telling them a little bit more about who you are, what you do and how you can help solve a problem. Instagram also allows you to link to one URL on your profile. So it's important to consider how to take advantage of this opportunity. If you're a business, you want to choose a link goes to somewhere important in your sales funnel, like your landing page or a product page. How to connect Instagram to other social media accounts. Once you've set up your Instagram account, it's time to link your Instagram account to your other social media accounts. You'll want to at least connect yourself to Facebook and Twitter, if for nothing more than to take advantage of the image sharing benefits on those platforms. When you've managed to set all that up, it's time to look at how you can start driving traffic from your feed through to your site. If you're ready, let's go. How to get more followers on Instagram. Tip number 1. How to use hashtags on Instagram. Hashtags have become increasingly popular on Instagram. In fact, You can now even follow the hashtags that interest you most. Hashtags are also an easy way to get your content noticed by Instagram users who don't follow you. For example, if you're a florist, adding hashtags of the types of flowers used in your image, or adding a tag that lets users know they are for a wedding. You are now expanding your pool of influence for users who could benefit from your services or product. Brand and campaign hashtags. These two are quite similar, but if done right, both pack a powerful punch in their own way. Brand hashtags should be a company name or a tagline that people know. It's always relevant because, well, it's your brand. Think of it this way. If you would put it on a billboard, make it a hashtag. Which is exactly what Nike have done with Just Do It. What KitKat is doing with Have a Break. As we can see, these influential brands have used their commonly used taglines to help bring brand awareness, and also allow users to adopt the tagline for their own personal posts. Whether you choose your own brand name, your slogan, or both, is completely up to you. But make it engaging and think whether someone is likely to place it at the end of their image. As for campaign hashtags, these are separate from your brand, but only slightly. Think of these as divisions of your brand hashtags. Campaigns fit the current strategy, product, competition, movement. Trending hashtags. Trending topics aren't just for teenagers. They're also a great weapon in your marketing arsenal. Because even though the event might only be short-term, a few hours, days or weeks, the traffic and followers you get can stick around for a long time to come. Trending hashtags can fit a specific day of the week, like #Music Monday, #Throwback Thursday, #Feel-Good Friday, or they can be a specific event or occurrence in your niche. #Fashion Week, #Super Bowl Sunday, #Independence Day. Content hashtags. These are not only relevant to your brand but to that specific update you're about to put online too. Take a look at your update and see if it fits any of these categories. Product, lifestyle, event, location. If it doesn't fit any of these, you might want to double check and make sure it's a worthwhile update. If it does, you've got a great starting point for your next selection of hashtags too. A great way to make your hashtags even more relevant and targeted is by using hashtag tools that allow you to see popular tags, and what is most relevant for your industry. You can wash, rinse and repeat this method for every single update you post too. Hashtags like this work well across platforms. Especially now your feed is hooked up to Facebook and Twitter. So you're going to be able to increase your reach even more. Tip number 2. Share relevant content. As we mentioned earlier, you only get one link on Instagram. And that's the one in your biography. But that doesn't mean that link can't be changed, adjusted and played around with to boost the traffic back to your site. Content to consider sharing includes blog posts, competitions, new products. If you decide to promote any of the above content, it's important to set yourself a reminder to change it back to your original link so that you can continue pointing users back to the sales funnel of your product or service. Tip number 3. Curate your messaging. Putting too many updates too close together can be a surefire way to lose followers and annoy your audience. Unlike Twitter, that is made for, well, twittering. Creating a wall of updates that goes on for 6 or 7 images can frustrate people and force them to click your unfollow button. While there is no best frequency for posting on Instagram, You should space out your updates by at least a couple of hours. But that leaves you with a little bit of time conundrum because you have to create images at different intervals throughout the day. A nice little trick we learned is that you can create your images without posting them online straight away, which means you can create all your images in bulk beforehand, save them to your phone and then put them online later. If you want to keep in contact with your followers more frequently, we suggest using Instagrams. Other offerings like Instagram Stories or Instagram Live. Tip number 4. Use pictures of faces. There's an old saying in marketing. People do business with people they like. And do you know what kind of people social media users really like? Happy, smiling people having a good time. Whether that's using an employee engagement shot or showing a happy customer using your product, people are more likely to buy from you if they see people using your product. And when it comes to Instagram, not only will that help you drive traffic back to your site, but it will help you get more engagements, likes and comments, too. A study from Georgia Tech looked at 1.1 million random Instagram pictures and found 2 really interesting bits of information. Pictures with faces get 38% more likes, 32% more comments than images that don't have them. So for a real spike in traffic at this early stage, it's a good idea to create images around people using, or holding, your product. The last topic is on digital marketing quotes to get you excited about your next online campaign. 1. In 2004, good SEO made you remarkable on the web. In 2014, good SEO is a result of being remarkable on the web. Rand Fishkin. 2. Inspiration is the most important part of our digital strategy. Paul Young. 3. New marketing is about the relationships, not the medium. Ben Grossman. 4. It's hard to find things that won't sell online. Jeff Bezos. 5. Innovation needs to be part of your culture. Consumers are transforming faster than we are, and if we don't catch up, we're in trouble. Ian Schaefer. 6. You can't fool all the people, not even most of the time. And people once unfooled, talk about the experience. Seth Godin. 7. The modern marketer is an experimenter, a lover of data, a content creator, a justifier of why. Kim Walsh. 8. A brand is no longer what we tell the consumer it is what consumers tell each other it is. Scott Cook. 9. Personalization. It is not about first, last name. It's about relevant content. Dan Jack. 10. Marketing is about telling good stories. Social media marketing is about getting your customers to tell them for you. Corey Eridan. 11. Quit counting fans, followers, and blog subscribers like bottle caps. Think instead about what you're hoping to achieve with and through the community that actually cares about what you're doing. Amber Nasland. 12. Sell sales methods simply do not work on social media. Kim Gast. 13. To continue winning the internet marketing game, your content has to be more than just brilliant. It has to give the people consuming that content the ability to become a better version of themselves. Michelle Stinson Ross. 14. Content builds relationships. Relationships are built on trust. Trust drives revenue. Andrew Davis. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the